Good afternoon. It's Chris again. Just only going to be here for a few minutes today. Earlier I had a thought about the great German economist Karl Marx, who made the comment that religion is the opiate of the people. And most people know that opium is a drug. It's a sedative that can kind of put you into a state of illusion. And what does Karl Marx's statement really mean? Well, what it really means is that religion was created in order to distract people from their oppression. And that's really how Jehovah's Witnesses have become so effective and how they've grown so wide, is that they use the truth, the scriptures, as an opiate, as a drug to sedate their members so that they can have that continuous control over them and they can get them to do as they wish. Now, is it money? Who knows? I do know for a fact that over 7 million people across the world, even those as baptized and those that are not unbaptized, have a responsibility to contribute to the worldwide work, as they call it. And I know that runs into millions and millions of dollars. Just look at the society's website, look at their organization in New York and Pennsylvania. They have tons and tons of property worth, untold amounts of money. What happens to that money? We are told that it goes to just the worldwide preaching work, that it goes towards, pioneers and circuit overseers and district overseers. The reality, the fact of it is that religion is a method of control, and everyone profits from religion in some way or the other. And I don't believe that religions have to disclose how much money they generate in revenue per year, but it's hard to imagine when for years and years and years the organization never passed a plate. They never put anyone under any compulsory under any compulsion to put money in a plate or to contribute. But recently I was visiting a circuit assembly about a year and a half ago, and I was blown away to see an ATM machine inside the assembly hall. Now the places where we typically hold circuit assemblies are generally, in most cases, buildings that are owned by the society. They're not a rented facility. So here was an ATM machine, several of them actually, and I just couldn't believe it. I was completely blown away by that. And I thought, for years, the organization said, hey, we're so different than Christianity, than Christendom, I should say, because, our focus is not money. We're not here to make money and to make the, preachers and elders and ministerial servants and governing body and all the other facility workers rich by any means. But, that was very disturbing, because for years the organization has done a really good job of drawing a thick line of demarcation between us and Christendom, saying we don't do these things, and yet now we're starting to do some of those very same things. So if you are taking the opiate drug of religion, you need to wake up and just pay attention to things. Don't just listen to everything you hear, but also watch what you see. Pay attention to what you see with your eyes. When you see things, don't just ignore them. And I think that for many years, myself and even a lot of other witnesses, I talk to them. And they'll say, yeah, I thought about that. Oh, yeah, I know that. And yet they continue down that same path. That is what an opiate does. You go to the hospital and you have surgery and you take a drug, you take morphine or whatever. You are aware of the things that are going on around you, but it's a delayed reaction, like this huge fog. Like I see the place over here, it's on fire. And I see the walls falling down, but I'm drugged up. I can't move. I can't react fast enough. And then, what happens? You die, or you spend a lot of time just languishing in nothingness. And that's what opiates are. That's what religion is. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't believe in God, because I believe in God. I think you can't go through life if you don't believe in a power, someone that you can pray to and talk to and hope that he blesses you or takes care of you, protects you. But just because you believe in God does not mean you have to be a part of a religion. You can go places and be taught about God, be taught about his son Jesus, be taught about religious history, be taught about what the hope is for the future or what the Bible says. But you don't have to follow a man and follow a set path for you, because that's really how a cult is defined. So, I'm here because, I want people to think. I'm a thinker. And if you don't think, if you don't consider, if you don't view, and you don't see, if you don't have critical thinking skills, then you're never going to be able to see things that are happening right in front of you. Because when a religion, becomes active and it starts growing, they count on the fact that you're not going to dig deeper, because maybe you like the feeling of being sedated. So at any rate, don't buy into the drug. Don't take the drug. Think for yourself. Be critical of the things that you see and hear around you. And this was just my thought for the day, and I'm sure I'll have more soon. Thank you. Take care.